Ladies and gentlemen, happy Sunday and welcome to Guys Command TV, the tallest man, Black Africa. I want to review to you guys that William Samoei Ruto cannot win the presidency even with the support of Raila Odinga. I want to review to you guys that William Samoei Ruto cannot compensate the loss of the votes from Mount Kenya with what he can gain from Raila Odinga. Let's agree that most of Raila's supporter base is from Luo Nyanza and Western. That is where he gets most of the votes, including the coast. Before you do that, I want us to focus on two major regions alone. I want us to focus on the Western and Luo Nyanza. And these two areas have been supporting Raila Odinga. And I want to show you that even if Raila campaigned for William Samoei Ruto, these two regions will not be able to support William Samoei Ruto and make him clinch the presidency. I want us to start by looking at George Natembeya, he of the Thai movement, the Trans Nzoia governor.
Ndio. Funga. Aya, njaa. Umaskini. Kumutambo. Umaskini. Ukabila. Mapendeleo. Ford Kenya. Wetangula. Pilato.
That is George Natembeya. Tell me, ladies and gentlemen, can Raila manage to win where Natembeya is? If the people are given George Natembeya in Western, Musalia Mudavadi, William Samoei Ruto, and Raila Odinga, whom do you think they are going to support? Because according to me, people are likely to be attracted to George Natembeya because of his youthful nature, because he's charismatic, because he's new, and people are identifying with him. That is how Raila will lose the Western. And that is how William Samoei Ruto will lose the election. Number two, why Raila cannot manage to give William Samoei Ruto enough votes is the coming of Okiya Omtatah. Okiya Omtatah is the Busia senator, the people's litigant. Okiya Omtatah remains the man to beat. I can tell you, if Fred Matiang'i is not going to contest and Okiya Omtatah remain on the ballot, Okiya Omtatah will carry the day. Do you think the people of Western can vote for William Samoei Ruto even with the backing of Raila Odinga when Omtatah is the presidential candidate? Put differently, if Kenyans are given Raila Odinga, William Samoei Ruto, and Okiya Omtatah, we go now to the Western. Where do you think the Western people will cast their ballot? What do you think? Leave alone even the other regions in the Western. And how is William Samoei Ruto going to win without the Western? How is he going to win without the Central region? How is he going to win without a big chunk? In fact, more than 60% of the Nairobians cannot vote for him. What about Eugene Wamalwa? Eugene Wamalwa, he of DAP Kenya. He is with Kalonzo Musyoka. Given Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula and Eugene Wamalwa, who can attract more votes? Who can attract more votes? Do you think Musalia Mudavadi can attract any votes in Western? Because I believe the Western votes will either go to Okia Mtata, Eugene Wamalwa, or Natebea. In fact, if Western play its card very properly, very well, they're likely to produce the next president. If they can play their card properly, if they can get the backing of Central, done deal. If they can get the backing of the larger Mount Kenya, Kiambu, with 1.2 million votes, Murang'a, Kirinyaga, Nyandarua, Embu, Nyeri, Nakuru, a big part of Nairobi, they can win in the morning. In the morning. I'm saying that I'm going to focus strictly, specifically in Luo Nyanza and Western, to show you that William Samoei Ruto cannot be made the president by Raila Amolo Odinga. I'm looking at Musalia Mudavadi's relevance. Many people don't know that wakati ambapo Kithure Kindiki aliteuliwa kuwa naibu wa rais, that is when Mudavadi lost his relevance. That is when Mudavadi became irrelevant politically. Unajua watu wa Western, they have always been hoping that William Samoei Ruto would be succeeded by this man, Musalia Mudavadi. But because he's not a good negotiator, because he's just a Mr. Goodman who just wait for manna from heaven to follow in his mouth, like the children of Israel, William Samoei Ruto was able to overlook him and went for Kithure Kindiki. And when Kithure Kindiki is there, do you think Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula can be able to convince the Western people to vote for William Samoei Ruto? Even Raila, do you think he can manage? When Kindiki is there and they know that Musalia Mudavadi, whether he is in government or not, whether he's a prime cabinet secretary, he has not brought much, by the way. There's a feeling in Western that despite supporting William Samoei Ruto, they have not gotten there that percent. They have not gotten there that percent. Again, there is this issue of the broad-based government. This is something that many people are not willing to talk about. But my friends in Western, and I have so many friends in Western, they are telling me that there is a feeling in Western that ODM and Raila Amolo Odinga is benefiting more than the people of Western who are brought by Musalia Mudavadi and the Bungoma former senator, now the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula. That feeling is there. That even after supporting this man, hakuna kitu tuliona, he did not keep the word. In fact, they have been accusing the people of Central Province that Gachagua was able to ask the share. That's why he was talking about the government of shareholders, unapologetically, of course. But when you look at Mudavadi, cannot talk about, cannot demand the 30%, the ministerial position, or the jobs, because that was an agreement, including the ordinary jobs. So, do you think with that, William Samoei Ruto can win the Western? Let's go to Nyanza, Luo Nyanza. The turnout when Raila Amolo Odinga is not a candidate. These people have been turning out about, the turnout has been 60% when Raila is a candidate. What about when he's not in the ballot? Do you think even 50% can come out to vote for William Samoei Ruto, even when Raila tells them? You see, look at it. Raila is a candidate, a presidential candidate, but his supporters, only 60%, 60 or 66%. And on that voting day, Raila, who votes in Kibera, is escorted by his supporters. I think almost 2,000. Imagine voting date. Instead of even going to vote, they are escorting him. Do you expect William Samoei Ruto to be made president by Raila Amolo Odinga? If you have been waiting for that, better forget. I'm not saying that Raila Ruto has no chance. Okay, we cannot dismiss him fully. But it also depends on how politics will play out. And even if he can win, he cannot win in the first round. That one you can take to the bank. He can't. If Okiya Mtata is going to vie, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, Ruto, and maybe others, you are likely to have a rerun in this country, where William Samoei Ruto is likely in the first round to be a distant third. So it will be Okiya Mtata maybe and Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to get 50+1 vote. That is my take, ladies and gentlemen. As usual, please like the video, enjoy your Saturday evening, and be blessed. Bye.